That's our star. We can see it today. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. We're going truck spotting, but the preamble we'll have a bit of a chat about stuff. It looks like the windscreen, I think the windscreen might have been frozen earlier, so the sun's coming up and it's going to be a nice day, so we've got a lot of stuff to do today. But first we'll go truck spotting. So first we'll deal with domestic matters. Myself and KKK. Sorry, my mind is weird. I'm just thinking about how I was at Falkirk Stadium and these idiots were chucking all their shit out of the car, and I didn't actually realise what was happening, and I should have recorded that. But what for? Well, yeah, gotta be careful when you're. Yeah. What are you thinking about that? Okay, right. Okay, well, let's get back to KKK. We went out to Wetherspoons last night. It was good. So we had some Monday night. So the Monday deal. So it would be $14.99, but it's I think it's £10. So you get 3 plates, chicken wings, pizza, chicken something else. I forget what they were. But you can choose what plates you want. So that doesn't come with a drink, which is a bit disappointing. Never mind. So, but we had 3 pints of guest ale. What the hell was it called again? I keep forgetting what it's called. We had 2 different ones. I did do a picture of it. I took a picture of it. Oh god, this is still slippy here. Going to land up in my arse. Was it Voyager or something? What the fuck was it? Oh, I forgot. Anyway, it was alright, aye. Because we got the bus down. I had to be the responsible, and he started talking to these guys from Northern Ireland, which I would have liked to talk to as well. But then I realised if I stay, I'm going to end up drinking too much. So, let's just go on, we need to go. So we left. So it was great. That was an example of go to a pub. I mean, the place was full, but then the downstairs was not available. So maybe it's up. I don't know if that's what they normally do. I don't think so. That was on a Monday evening. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So I might do that more. Well, I'll try to do it at least once a week. Well, I won't be doing it tonight because going to Motherwell tomorrow. Okay then, guys. Right, what else? So we've got. I didn't get much done. We've got the letterbox put up for the postie because we've done away with it. There's stuff I need to attend to today, and the stuff that's been needed and looked at for the last few days. Right, so you need to do that today. Thanks. You need to buy the carpet for Granada. You need to message the guy that fixed your doors. There's a couple of things needing fixed. You need to do that, send him an email. What else? You need to road tax the Fiat Panda, because it's still not taxed for me yet, so we need to get that done. Yeah, so we're going to go down tomorrow because Cameron's going to, as far as I know, we're going tomorrow. Hasn't been completely confirmed, but we're going to go down and he's going to fix the wonky light, and he's going to plug his doofer into the. So I can't give it to my daughter if it's got faulty steering. You know, so obviously it's past the MOT, but the light came on the motorway, so either the light's been turned off or it's just one of these faults. And regardless of who pays for it, I think he should pay for it because I paid him what he wanted for the car. I think he should. Well, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's got to be done. So he might as well fix it. And I'll leave it up to him what he wants to do about it. Yeah. Well, I obviously fixed that light because that was a obvious thing for an MOT, isn't it? I'm going to do a bit of a political talk and then we're going to go truck spotting. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. Right. Hi guys. Ooh. Hi guys. Welcome to this video. We're going to talk about in the round Donald Trump. I think really that it's a futility of this net zero thing. So we've got this net zero campaign going on it's been on for 20 or 30 years, but it's really kicked in. The Euro emissions, I suppose, as far as I'm concerned, you know, so you think about environmentalism and how the net zero thing's been forced on us. So, for example, the Labour government, their manifesto didn't mention the things that they've been doing. So what have they been doing? More and more of this nonsense. Wind farms, solar panels, electric vehicles, and mandates. So it's communism. Forcing you, it's not giving you the choice. You don't have the choice. You don't have the choice to go and buy a small economical car. There isn't any available because it's been removed by the government, by the politicians, in cahoots with the corporations. A money-making scam. What's happening in concrete, in ground, propellers, these wind farms, solar panels, asbestos, toxic chemicals, all part of the scam. And you and me are led to believe, we've been told this is for the environment, safe the environment. But in actual fact, it's just a continuation of madness from humanity dressed up as some kind of solution to our existence on earth and the comforts that we have. Heating, travel, food, energy, all at risk for this nonsense. And yet, here we have a war. We've now got a war, which really makes the whole thing seem so pointless. And the reality is, you got like Swinney writing these stupid letters when you really should be looking after his grandstanding or he's externalising on our behalf. It's supposed to work for us. He's destroying our country, but he goes grandstanding on matters that he has little influence on or no influence whatsoever. With Donald Trump, certainly not going to listen to John Swinney. because why should he? The jumped up town councillor and he is the president of the US. Okay. So the reason, as far as I understand, that Iran are looking at, or almost going to have nuclear weapons, so that had to be stopped. So the nuclear weapons with the missiles going to be capable of reaching London. And of course all the morons will go, oh yeah, great, blow up London. But it's only just down the road from Scotland, you know. So that is the extent of their stupidity. So we would be toast. So that's the reason, as far as I can see it. Now who knows, I'm not totally clued up in the whole thing, but that's what I understand. The ins and outs of it all. Anyway, the whole, it makes this net zero thing seem such a lot of shit, which it is a lot of shit. So, and really we should just bin it and get rid of it, is what we should do. Swinney should be looking after Scotland instead of getting involved with shit that he has no influence on. He's not getting involved with it, is he? He's just been in road, writing letters. So, look what's happening in Scotland. We've got this NIMBYism that's gone out of control under the cause of net zero, illegal to park on a pavement, clean air zones, it's illegal to take your car, diesel car into Glasgow, Dundee, Aberdeen, Edinburgh. We've got fake 20 limits, real speed limits being implemented on us. So many people believe they're real and they're not. So it's causing fear, uncertainty and doubt. And it's also exposing Police Scotland to be a corrupt organisation. Well, they've allowed themselves to be corrupted with a leader, Joe Farrell, who's in the pockets of the Scottish Government, who actually went against their own Scottish Parliament when they rejected the widespread 20 zones in 2019, propelled by Mark Ruskell. All that stuff's easily proved. So we're fanning around arresting people for parking their car on the pavement. So pavement parking, it's 50-50. I'm alright with it in some ways. I see how it can hinder disabled people, but I also see it's a common sense thing. You make your own judgment. Sometimes it's safer or a better idea to park your car on the pavement because the roads are too narrow, you know, for various different reasons. You might even be disabled yourself as a driver. So these things. So that because we've got this so-called Parliament in Edinburgh, they get to pontificate and persecute us on all these different matters. Meanwhile, we've got a potential nuclear war happening. And we're, you know, what's going to happen to a nuclear bomb going to land a car parked on a pavement? So that just shows the whole ridiculousness of this nonsense that we're getting forced. And when it really disappoints me when I go around Stirling and I see the old pictures of it, the big white roads, and they're all narrowed up with pointless stuff, making it awkward for everyone. It's awkward for cars, awkward for cyclists, awkward for pedestrians. But we should have just left it all open for everyone, free to use it. Cars, bikes, buses, trucks, whatever, you need to use the road. But no, they went and messed it all up. And plus, the other problem with all this is, they'll get the funding from the British government to implement all this stuff, but they won't get funding to repair it. So all that stuff is a complete waste of money, even if you did one thing. So either way or the other, you're going to be disappointed, whichever side of the fence you are with this. So, so I'm with Donald Trump with that. I think, yeah, it's not a great idea to have Iran. So what we've talked about is net zero. We've also talked about Iran. So what you're looking at there is an analogy. We are talking about people that are mad. So net zero is a madness. It's people who are not rational, they're just fixed in their thinking and obsessed. Now you get the same thing in Iran with their religious nuttery. Same thing. It's hourly or the highway, so they have to be stopped and they are being stopped, and I think it's a good thing. But anyway, it's a pity. Well, Donald could stop the net zero thing as well, because meanwhile we've got oil in the North Sea. So I was looking at Inverbervie this morning. I used to live in Inverbervie. The houses for sale. I could go up there and buy a cracker at a house now. No problem. Because we've stopped drilling. Well, shut down. So they're all guilty of this. Labour government, Conservatives, the Greens, with the nutty SNP party in Scotland, and then obviously what they do is they try and blame each other. Anyway, I'm sort of digressing a bit. So that's today's political update. Is it really? Aye. So let's go and do some trick spot. Oh, right guys, we're going truck spotting today. Aye, let's get on with it. So, what time is it anyway? What time is it? It's 9:05. I think this must be 1, 2, 3. I think it must be the 3rd of March. Yeah. So we'll just go up here and we'll see what we can find. We'll stand there for a bit and then we'll go over to the corner. Yeah. Hi guys. Yeah. Welcome to the channel guys. I'm going to go truck spotting today and we'll have a bit of a blether. Okay. I was trying to do it cool there, but I made it right after that. Yeah, so I had a comment came in the other day, and this is really sort of irrelevant, but we'll go over it anyway. So there's a guy said, what was it? I'm a retard. Yeah, this guy says, this is the brains behind some of your modern people, young men. Well, I don't know if he was young or not. I'm a retard. So I says, well, the reflection's on you. So then he thought it'd be a great idea to double down. So he said, I'm a benefit bum. So I'm sitting there looking at it going, wow. Come on, give the guy a break. He's driving a truck for God's sake. You know? But yeah, it's a Mercedes. Right. Give the guy a break. So, what's happening? Alright. I mean, yeah, little white Vauxhall. Get pissed off. Right, okay, where was I? Aye, so benefit bum. It's like, so I think about it. Well, I started getting into that thing where I was going to start explaining my, you know, explaining my own personal private situation. Oh, well, you don't do that. You don't tell somebody what you're. Maybe I've done it. I wouldn't tell a wee bit. It's not nobody's business. Yeah, it's like, oh. You know, and I just thought, what, you fucking idiot? You're going to tell this cunt your situation? So I just went and reported him. Parks out will start going fucking nuts. Well, I've put him for calling me a retard. I did that under a Disability Act. So you shouldn't go on YouTube or anywhere and just doing that. It's just like stupid, right? A benefit bum. Bear in mind, I'll be 60 and soon. I was going to say when my birthday was there. And so no, you know, no. I don't have to explain my circumstances. It's quite an ignorant thing to say to anyone. I mean, at the end of the day, the whole country, pretty much, majority of people are on some kind of benefit in this country. And so it's quite an ignorant thing to say. And, you know, I mean, there's the problems that you have. Look at the cost of housing, and there's a problem getting a job. Jobs are few and far between. You know, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's all went horribly wrong. You know, this communism thing we've got going. So I would say a lot of people don't really have the choice, you know, and I'd be a bit more compassionate at people who are on benefits, right? So, and it's because they don't really have any better options is the problem, and I don't blame them, right? So I think it's an ignorant thing to say. So he's been removed from the channel, so that was that. And reported as well. So serves him fucking right, idiot. You know, I'm not here to be abused by people. I mean, the thing is, someone could say something which is actually true, but it's for me to deal with, not somebody else. You know, I've got to deal with my own shit. You deal with yours, right? I mean, I'm quite comfortable. I'm quite happy. I'm doing away just fine, and that's just been lucky for me. And it's not exactly luck. It's making good decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions, some of the decisions. So that's where I find myself. I find myself in a very comfortable situation. Yeah. But I don't want to rub that in anybody's noses or fucking, you know, start making comments with other people, what they might do, their own benefits. Fuck's sake. So, you know, fuck off, right? Well, I used to do videos of people like that when I was on. I used to do little videos, but I don't think my viewers are really interested in it. You know, it's just like, I don't think they are. So I don't bother now. I just deal with them pretty quickly. That's what I do. I think if I was to get a better... So you're going to move on from that one then? Well, if I could have something that I could swivel, you know, like maybe buy some kind of gimbal. I don't like a gimbal. This is a selfie thing I've got here. Selfie stick, is that what it's called? It'd be good if I could have a thing that rotates. You know, like when I'm here, just sort of rotate it around my hand. That would be good. Yeah. So, what the fuck? All that money and the number plate squint. It's not squint, you're just seeing things. Fucking clown. Right, so, yeah, be nice, be kind. Be kind to people. You know? I've got tractors coming. I'm kind of pointing it away from this end at the moment because of the sun. You know, it's a bit hard to... It's probably not ideal. The farmers are away. Mickey, it'd be better if you did a massive Fergie, but never mind. And John Deere. Is that John Deere? It's look pretty cool, like it. Yeah. So, I mean, only well, I said to the guys, are you still going on about that? Okay, then let's go on about it then. The reflections on him, and that's true, because who goes and calls somebody a retard? Who does? I'll tell you who. A retard. A retard does, yeah. A retard. That's who does that. Only a retard would do that. So, I had a peep from Mercedes. Right, we'll get that on. We'll get the little peeping session from the white Vauxhall, the upset of the Go-Gar truck. We've got a truck here coming. It's you and Stuart's son Comrie. Oh, that's where the Catherine Ferguson comes from. Comrie. Is there two Comries? Oh no, a Perthshire it says. Aye, I got a funny feeling over there because that's from the Comrie. Aye. Yeah, that was good. Aye, that's where she comes from. Married to Macbeth. That's how Ferguson's middle name with a line of Macbeth's. Yeah. So we're Fergies. Semi-Fergies. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's twice we've had a fucking peeping session there, guys. Oh, Jesus. Settle down, like. Is that Audi there? Right, well, maybe we should... What happens here is, if something like that happens somewhere, I'll go over to where it is happening, right? And then all this shit will happen somewhere else. This is what happens with me, right? But it's twice. Well, it could have been a bit closer with it right enough, and the sign's kind of in the way. We could have moved over a bit, eh? We could... yeah. You go over there. Well, one of the reasons I'm pointing this way is because of the sun. Yeah. So I suppose you've got an incline there coming down that hill, up there coming down that hill, and then there's a tendency for maybe you might be going a little faster than you should be, and there's a tendency for you just to keep fucking going, and then you get the traffic coming out. A Renault Clio Sport, yes, cool. Yeah, a Renault Clio Sport would be, I don't know if it's a 182, was it a 182 horsepower? Yeah, probably quite expensive and it all goes horribly wrong. But nothing compared to electric cars, so it's all paled into insignificance. You know. Oh yeah, Volkswagen Golf. Aye, thank you. Yes, yeah, aye. Thank you very much. Well, it would be nice if you washed your car for you. Shut it! Shut it! You could tell them to wash their car. Say just for you. Got a truck coming, guys. Yes. Biffa. Biff bosh. So what am I? 10 and 4th. Oh aye. All busy as anything. So, you know, I mean I was talking about the Hill House group. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about Donald and you know, I mean at the end of the day, you don't really want somebody dropping a nuclear bomb on you, do you? So it's not very desirable, you know. So we've got nuclear bombs, and we can't have them having them. No, I think a lot of people are just so, like all of these Scottish type people. Well, not Scottish. I'm Scottish, but the types that are. They're in their own little bubble. They think they're so important. The reality is, right, I'm going to tell you the truth. Right? I'm going to tell you the truth. Right. Well, there's a cool truck there. Oh, that sign, if you just remove that sign, you know, it'd be good. Remember, people, you're not fucking important. Nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody gives a shit about Scotland. It's some fucking fucking hillbilly fucking part of fucking Western Europe, up north. Give a fuck about it. Get real about it. You might think you're important. John Swinney with his fancy letters and his fancy signature. It's like shit. Oh, get a grip of yourself. All you've got to do is look at Scottish history, the history of everywhere. Go look at the... why you stand so fucking close to me? Look at the history, look at the castles that are all left and ruined. There's buildings that are ruined. Because the money's fucked up somewhere else, that's why they're ruins. It's the reality of it. It's a house of bounce. Right, the house... Now, Ivan's broke his promise because he said he was going to run me over, apparently. And, come on, Ivan, give us another peeping session. Come on, Ivan, come on. You see, the house of bounce. If you want to get a bouncy castle, give Ivan a bouncing, bouncy message. Right? So, oh my God, what the fuck's going on there? There's something not right about that. I don't know what that was. It sounded like an inner wing or something. Plastic rubbing against something. It was that type of noise, yeah. And it looked a bit low at the front as well, but that was maybe just my imagination. I would be having a look at the front suspension. I can remember getting a lot of these diagnoses completely wrong when I thought I knew what I was talking about. And then Neil would find out what the problem was. There's a... right, so there's a... Oh yeah, I was going to take a picture there, but... well, maybe... I'm not in the best position for taking pickies. Right, let's go and start a new video. That way... Is that going to fit on Facebook? I don't know. Dow! Yay! A dow, that's my relatives. I'm a dow. A bit of a dow. No, I'm not a dow, but I'm a bit of a dow. A wee bit. How much? Oh, about 25%? Well, I don't know. How do you really quantify your ancestry? So well, it would be, wouldn't it? 25%? Yeah. How many grandparents you got? 7? No, you've only got fucking 4 grandparents, you fucking clown. Right, so how many have you got? 4. How many have I got? 4. Right, oh, I don't know them. It doesn't matter, you've still got fucking grandparents. Right, so I've got 4, you've got 4, so 25%. 25% of my grandparents were called Dow. Peter McLaren, Kincardine on 4th. Yes! That'll be just over the other side of Grangemouth, the other side of the Forth River. Mustang. A stang! It's a stang! Oh yes! A stang. Woo! Right, so I've got McPherson's there, guys. Right, so the other 25%. Patterson. Yeah, but I've got that on both sides of the family. Well, that's a difficult one. I don't know how you do that actually. I'm not sure. I don't know how you do that. There must be. You need somebody that knows about maths to explain it. I've got this guy that I meet at this group, and he started. What he's doing is, I'm going to have to stop talking to him because I think he actually spelled. He said he was fighting fascism, and I think he was meaning me, right? So I think that's what he said to me. So people tell you things, and of course, me being an Aspie, I take everything literally. He said he's fighting, and he started. When I say things, he will. Oh yes, a nice blue truck. Yes, right. He's kind of. And I think there's a pattern starting once you get to know somebody. So he sees me. He's wrong, of course, and it's because he's actually a really bright guy, but he's inexperienced in life, and I'm experienced. So basically, what that means is that. His IQ is more than likely a lot higher than mine, right? I don't know that for sure, but it probably more than likely is. But it's experience. I've got experience, and this is what happens with a lot of young people. They don't value experience because they're arrogant, and they don't listen. And that's what I did as well when I was younger. So it's a pattern. But the reality is, at my age, I've got wisdom. So that's been derived from my experiences, the good and bad experiences I've had throughout my life. I've had plenty of them. So there has to be a certain element of, you know, I've seen this before, I've seen that before, and you have to sort of live your life in a sort of reasonable way. And I have been pig-headed, yeah, of course I have, with people that are trying to tell me things. My dad was probably trying to tell me things and I wasn't listening to him. Because I knew, I'll say that again, I knew fucking better. You did? Yeah, we've got trucks coming here, guys. We've got the co-op there. Aye, the guy usually gives us a wave. And we've got maybe higher, well maybe maybe I'll give you a shout. And so really what we're doing is just doing a bit of a yap really, aren't we, in the mornings. Right, so what have I got to do today? Right, I need to get home, get the old kettle on. I'm fueled by coffee. What I need to do is I need to, so I'm sort of pointing it that way so we can get that traffic. We'll get across a wee bit more, and then that way we'll get away from the sign a bit. Aye. Yeah. Yeah, we're all a bit headstrong. It's just part of life, really, isn't it? We've got to learn. Honda CR-V. Yeah, I mean, somebody was talking about them yesterday, the Honda he bought. So there's a sweet spot in buying cars, and that's all went pear-shaped now with the green communism thing. Cantine transport. And Hyn Negel. Hyn Negel. Hyn and Negel. Hyn and Negel. Sounds German, is it? German? So, right, so we've got to call Robert. Alright, so let's have a wee chat about the Citroen. No, what the fuck is it? It's the Renault Kangoo insurance. Right, so I had a bit of a problem with that. So I insured it using what's called mirroring, you know, your no claims discount. So I attempted to use the 8 years no claims bonus I've got on the Volkswagen Transporter, right? So you think, this is how you really have to watch what you're doing with insurance companies. They have really, you know, I probably should have kept it motor trade policy. Alright, what's happened to the front of that? We've had a peep from them before. I recognise the front bumper. Yeah, it's matte finish. That's how I know. Right, so insurance companies, right, so I've got 5 cars. I'm a retard and I'm a benefit bum, but fuck, 5. So I wonder if that fucking wanker's got any cars, the guy that called me a retard. So we've got a Ford Granada. Now that's a South African import. So that's insured with Adrian. I can't actually remember all the companies, but the Granada's insured with Adrian Flux. And that's because they specialise in classic cars. It's an import and it doesn't make any difference to them. Whereas if I went and asked a normal company, they would go, ooh, it's an import, right? Whereas Adrian Flux doesn't. So the Granada is in the garage, right? I think it's £100 a year. Somewhere about there. It's in my garage. I only drive it like 3 times. Well, that's what I've been doing. I drive it. Well, I've been driving it to car shows. Well, only one. One at Bridge of Allen. Right, so that's the Granada. So when did I buy that? Nah, well, I suppose I'll have no claims discount with that as well, won't I? M&N Smith Haulage. I bought that the end of, I think it was either the end of 2020 or the beginning of 21. It was Ivett. See the guy that I honked at us earlier, or maybe I split the video up, but House of Bounce. He was working with Kilometre KKK in my house at that time, and he was there. He's in the video of it getting delivered. Just coincidence, right? House of Bounce was there. Right, so the Granada got delivered. So that's 21, 22, it's going to be 5 years no claims bonus. It runs out at the end of December. Just say it's 21, I think it was 21. So this is 20, so that's 5 years, isn't it? Aye, right. So we've also got, are you making this story sound really boring? Because it's taking ages for you to explain about the Renault Kangoo. Oh, please bear with me. Right, so we've got the Stirling C3 YD57 Farm. I sold that to Liam Ferguson. I was looking for somebody with the same initials as me. LF. Right? Because I'm LFA. That's Lucinda Ferguson R. He's LFR. It's Liam Ferguson Recovery. Now, he doesn't help you out if you've got a hangover, it's if your car's broken. Or for whatever reason you use a car transport. If you give him a phone, it's easy to look up. Look up Liam Ferguson. He's got all these names you can remember, especially if it's the same as yours. Right, it's the same, but similar. Right, so, right, what the fuck are you going on with that for? Right, well, I've got 5 years no claims bonus with the Citroen, which has now been transferred to the Fiat Panda. Right? And there's a nice yellow truck. Yes, it's, wow, that looks yellow, yeah. So who is it? Oh, aye. It's a yellow truck, guys. Oh, aye. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Taking it nice and easy. I think we'll, alright, so I need to finish the story before I cut the video. I'm trying to cut it in sections, so it's easier for me to put them on Facebook, but I think I'm leaving, they're too long for going on Facebook because I'm forgetting to cut it in time. So we just cut it in half then. So here we go, this story's getting boring, but so we'll have the Citroen C4 Grand Picasso. When did I get that? I had that in the motor trade policy for a while. Aye. So I'll have like 3 years no claims bonus for that because I eventually put it on a private policy. So I moved away from the motor trade policy. Custom haulage. Custom haulage. Aye. Well, aye, keep yourself tight in there, like, aye. It doesn't mean to say you have to stop altogether, but custom haulage. So the oh, I fell over because I've been drinking. Begoins. I've got H&R Grey. Took a wee sneaky picky there. We've got that's custom haulage. Another one. Custom haulage. 114. Where do they come from? Oh, aye. Custom haulage. Yes! Oh, aye. Custom haulage. This one, we haven't seen them before. And they've got 2 trucks. So they're obviously doing something. Wow, look at that. Range Rover. Right, okay. So what else you got then? Well, the Volkswagen, I mentioned that. We'll get 8 years no claims bonus for that. Here's the problem, right? So they sent me this message. This isn't sufficient because I told, we need proof of your no claims bonus. Normally they don't ask for that. I don't think they do. So I sent them the. So that's too tight there. Aye. There's a bit of a problem. I might give myself a free bed there, the way things are going. Oh, we're going right round the outside! Right around the outside there! Oh, gee! Did you see that sneaky driving? Right. So, so I sent the full PDF or whatever it's called from Advanced Insurance, which is the motorhome, 8 years no claims discount. And you know, there's something up with insurance companies when they start asking questions, too many. So what happened was, to cut a long story short, the motorhome insurance is not, the no claims bonus is not it's not usable as a mirroring effect on van insurance, because it's a Renault Kangaroo's a van, so it's not usable. Right, so all that was what that was about. So it took like probably 5 days to work that out. I didn't know that. I didn't know it when I took it out. I didn't say that in the form. You have to be often careful. You can get yourself a lot of trouble with insurance, right? So now I'm going to phone them up today. It's one of the things I've got to do today. And they're mirroring the no claims bonus from the car, the 5-year discount. So I've got a 5-year no claims discount, not an 8-year discount, and that's because they don't accept motorhome no claims discount as a mirroring effect. These rules, where the fuck do they think all that shit up? And the irony is that the Volkswagen actually was a van, and that somebody converted it to a motorhome before they tightened up all that. So that stuff, you can't really get that now. I don't think it's easy to change, the logbook in your vehicle now. So in KKK's had a lot of problems with that. I've been slagging him off a bit, but I can understand where he's coming from now a bit more. He got caught out with it. Maybe shouldn't say too much about it, but it was a very similar story where he was deemed to not have insurance because of van and a car. He was driving a car. So like, if you've got a policy, you can drive other people's vehicles. But you have to be very, very careful what you're doing. Because the insurance company are not going to go out their way to tell you everything, right? So in his case, he got caught out driving a car when he had a van policy. Fuck. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But this road isn't wide enough for all of us. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll go across there. And alright, what's happened? You been off-roading? So we're at, let's descend that. So I've covered the details there. So it's going to cost me 30 quid. So I'm fucking sick of it. So it was 240, I had 30, that's 270. Fucking pay it, right? I'm sick of it. Thanks for watching, bye. We'll start another video. Don't go away, I'll just join them together. Oh, it's a House of Bounce again. Pity because I switched it off there briefly. Yeah, the House of Bounce is about again. Yeah. Right, so what the plan is, we're going to go. So what time have we got here? It's 38 minutes past 9. So the rush is over, I think. The wee rush hour. I think we'll walk across, we'll try and go up and round. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. My feet are starting to get cold actually. Me being a benefit, but my aunt a retard, according to the idiot. What else has happened? Oh, the guy with the the guy with the burger van. Who's peeping? Right. So the guy with the burger van in Falkirk. So the guy with the motorhome drove right into his canopy, and so basically this is an example of maybe I shouldn't be interfering, but at the same time, so the guy, it's no skin off my nose. The bloke with a motorhome drove into the canopy and fucked it, and then they were arguing a week later. So the bloke with the motorhome is being obstructive. So really, if a thing like that happens, just come clean and fucking, do it. Give the people. So he's refusing. He hasn't given them his insurance details. So I sent him the. And not that it really, I don't know how it really. I sent him the video that I had of the incident, and it was just pure luck caused by yeah, you're in a BMW and you're a fanny. I happened to turn my van round, so I could be getting myself involved with these people are maybe not the most honest types, and they're slightly criminal, but decent enough people. But at the end of the day, I just thought, well, so I said, I think at the end of the day, it's only just helped him a bit. He's going to have to go to the police, you know, to get this guy's insurance details. And so that was me. I sent the video to him yesterday, so I was thinking about going for it there. I sent him the video and the videos leading up to it as well, and afterwards. When the guy's sitting in his burger bar, he wasn't going anywhere. And I mean, it's like, oh aye, oh yes, woohoo! Oh my goodness, how many exhausts do you need? It's got fucking 6. Fuck's sake! Oh aye. Oh yeah, stay away from women. You get involved with women, first thing they'll do is get rid of that car. They're evil. Right? It's the first thing that happens. Happens all the time. Yeah, it does. Right, well, we're not getting across. J. Dickinson. Maybe we could just abandon going across, and then maybe we could international trucks or international rescue. This is too much for me to get off of this. Well, it's a good thing that I'm down here after being at the pub yesterday, but I mean, I only had 3 pints. Oh yeah, we're getting across now. Getting across. Right, we're going to go for it. Right. Ooh. Going for it, guys. We've made it. Oh, over the other side of the road. Now, what is that? What's that in the middle? Oh, it's about cardboard or something. Persons. Yeah, we'll do a bit here. A bit of video making. It's just a bit of cardboard or something. That's all it is. His computer screen is right then, guys, we're at this part of the roundabout, which is not over there. You can live your best life. If someone's going to drop a nuclear bomb on you, there's no much point in having trans rights. There's no much point in being a lesbian either. Mingus! Richmond, Mingus! It's not fucking Menzies, it's Mingus! The Strata Geotechnics, they have been known to give me a wave and a peep and a wave and a peep. Right, so there we go. We've got a yellow Renault giving it the beans. Yeah. Maybe we should come here next time, because we would have caught these 2 peeping sessions quite well here, wouldn't we? It's actually not. It's gotten quieter now. Well, let's get home then. I think we'll call that a day. We'll call it a day, I think. Yeah. Is it John Grant Plant, I think? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so we'll get going. I think we'll get going, aye. I think so. like that one, but there was no peeping. Why didn't you peep? It would have made my video better. Right? That would have made the video better if it peeped. Yes, it would. So where we're at now, we're at 7 minutes. Yeah. Maybe next time come down, bring the other. Well, I've got some data as a problem. The other one, put it here. Yeah. Yeah, and then we could. Yeah. As long as it's not windy, be alright. You have to be very mindful, remember? Oh, we've got here, we've got a big truck coming. Yes, it's Clan Graham, Thomas Graham Transport, the Clan Graham. Oh yes, I like that. The Clan, because yeah, we're all part of clans up here in Scotland. I'm in about 12 different clans. I'm in the Patterson clan, Macbeth clan, Ferguson, Dow, McLean, Richardson. What do you mean Richardson? That's not a fucking Scottish name. That doesn't matter, it's in my family tree. What else? Oh, fucking loads. McGeechan, that's a cracker. McGeechan, alright. When you say your name, it sounds like you want to have a fight with someone if your name is McGeechan. You know? It's like automatic, isn't it? Alright. A woman in the Land Rover. People are all right. I'm going to make an announcement. Oh yeah, Stevens and Son from Wick. Yes, all the way from Wick. Yes. Right, I'm going to make an announcement. I'm going to make two announcements. Right. What the fuck? What the fuck are they doing with that thing? What is that fucking thing? What the fuck? Is that a fucking missile or something? Right, I want it. Oh, there's Andrea Wood. Sometimes we get a peep from them. Right, so got a wee picky. Yeah, my announcement is people are stupid. Oh yes. That brings back memories. I bought one of them. It was one of the bargains that I got. I was on the motor trade and I was pretty incompetent, but sometimes I bought one of them for 50 quid. And my ex got it. I wasn't living with it at the time. I was making all the mistakes you could possibly think of when it came to women. A relationship. And what is that? You know, and it was terrible what I was doing. And it was a good car. Out of all the stuff I had, it was a quality car. Because at that time we still had a lot of Montegos and Maestros and Rovers, you know, stuff like that about. And so it's just that thing where I said people are stupid. They like to think they're important, and you get that with John Swinney. He's the First Minister of Scotland, supposed to be. Well, he is. And he's not fucking important, he's just a cunt. That'll be a bit like somebody from the headmaster's school sending a letter to Putin or something. Or Donald Trump. And these people are running the world, right? You know, and then you get some idiot from some backwards council thinks that does it make any fucking difference what they say? No, it doesn't. And meanwhile, we've got a whole load of problems here that they're supposed to be dealing with. No bother with. Oh aye, a Civic. Right, we're going to go now. Go in. We've too much to get off with this. So it's 12:27, that's 3 times. Right, we're going. I keep saying that. Are you going to fucking go then? No. Right, we're going. We've got what we've got. You just have to make do with it and be happy. You know? That is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Yep. There's my pal. Pal there, yep. I think he's a bit discreet, so he's not the type that goes waving at people. Starting to run out of steam. Yeah. Kalina. We'll follow it around. Oh, there's Burgoyne. The airbags are off. Ford Ranger. Because Burgoyne's been picking up that motor because we've seen them going the other way. I think so. I think so. Might as well keep going, there's nothing coming apart from that orange thing. Oh, it's the fucking Focus. Of all things, you don't want to be pulling out in front of that. No. Oh, yes. Oh. Tesla, fuck's sake. Right then guys, the rush hour's over. We're going to go home to bonny Scotland. You're already fucking here, you fanny. Oh aye. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a laugh. A song Sanyong Rodius or something. Yeah. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Right, we're going now. Range Rover. Right. Ah! Usually what happens when I move, it's always like, oh, I should have stayed where you were. Should have done, really. Could get some more trucks, it'd be good. Right, I think it's time. You're losing your mojo. You can't be arsed now. You need another coffee. Right, I'm going for another coffee, guys. Right, I'm going for another coffee. Right, we'll have a wee chat on the way home. What the fuck is that? Jesus, did you actually realise that thing looked like that when you went to the showroom? Jesus Christ, that's appalling. It's a fucking appalling pile of shit. Yeah, so there's a learner driver. Right, time to go. Time to go. Oh, there's a car coming. A van. Alright guys, gotta wait for something exciting to happen. We have to. Have to wait for something exciting to happen. Go! I haven't seen any cyclists today. Any dumb cyclists. Yeah. Right, fuck it, we're going. Yeah. The body language. The old body language. What is that? Toyota? This guy looks quite cool, doesn't it? Big Toyota Amazon. I think it's an Amazon. I was going to go that. I'll go this way. Fuck it. Back to where we started. Yeah. The only way this road got cleaned up was to retard it. Retard. You call me a retard? No, I was talking about getting the road retard. Ah, right. I thought you were calling me a retard. No. Right then guys, that's where we started more or less. So thanks for coming along. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Do you want to go sideways? Those are good. When are you going to make proper videos? Oh, never.